Hello, everyone. Welcome to another movie review. Today I'm reviewing the movie Eighth Grade. Now, this was released on July 13th, 2018. It is a dramedy. That's a drama comedy movie. I like to combine both those words to make dramedy. And this movie was written and directed by Bo Burnham and received overwhelmingly positive reviews from critics. And I'm telling you right now, if Elsie Fisher is nominated for an Oscar or at least a Golden Globe at minimum, I'm going to be irritated. But this movie received, like I said, overwhelmingly positive reviews. It has a 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 87% on Google. Now, there was no budget listed for this movie, but it made 13.5 million at the box office. I'm assuming it was made some decent money because it didn't take a whole lot for this to be made, I would assume. But this movie stars Elsie Fisher, Josh Hamilton, and Emily Robinson. And it centers around Elsie Fisher, whose character is Kayla Day, and her father, Mark Day. And she is finishing up her last week of eighth grade. And it's been one bad year. Uh, but she has her own YouTube channel where she talks about day-to-day life and things that are going on, school, friends, everything. And uh, she's basically battling what a lot of teenage girls go through uh, when they do the transition from elementary school to middle school to high school. You know, going from middle school to high school, boys wanting to make friends. She didn't have a whole lot of friends. She was quiet, shy, and uh, she wouldn't do a whole lot to want to fit in, but uh, she she talked a lot. Once she got going, she wouldn't stop. But this actress, Elsie Fisher, is amazing in this movie. I love her presence. I love how when she's just talking to the camera, like I am right now, uh, it's just amazing. Uh, I love the relationship she had or has with her father. It's rocky towards the first two-thirds of the movie, but in the third act, it's so sweet, and she realizes that he's just looking out for her. And there's parts in this movie that, uh, especially when it comes to the sex talk, uh, was funny, but it's serious at the same time. Uh, I know as a man going through puberty and all that, it's not, in my opinion, it's not as bad as it is for women and young ladies. And yeah, she struggles with that too. Uh, but I love how she handles herself in a situation in this movie. Uh, I also like the fact uh, that she bonds more with her father, and she finds a buddy, a senior class buddy, and I thought that was pretty sweet too. Uh, and I love the fact that she has classmates that basically ignore her, even though she's trying to talk to them or start up a conversation and whatnot. And I'm really glad she does what she does with them. Uh, she's invited to a party. She's reluctant to go, but she has the courage to go. And yeah, it's just an amazing movie about how she goes from her last week of middle school to being a freshman in high school. There's a lot of pressure, especially for young women, in my opinion. Uh, and especially when it comes to the sex talk. That some of the scenes in this movie kind of made me, you know, make that stank face. Like yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I love how she handled herself. Her character was freaking awesome, and she didn't back down from the peer pressure. And your peers can definitely put unwanted pressure on you. And that's what this movie is teaching you, is to do what you want and don't worry about what anybody else thinks. And yeah, just an amazing movie. I also praise, like I said, her father, Josh Hamilton, and then Emily Robinson, who plays Olivia. She's really good in this movie. But this movie is about an hour and a half. It's a coming of age dramedy, and it's something I think young girls should watch, whether they're just transitioning to middle school or just getting out of middle school. Hell, even in high school, watch this movie. It's got a great lesson, and I really love this movie. So, like I said, if she doesn't get an Oscar nomination or a Golden Globe nomination, that's going to irritate me. This is probably one of my favorites of the year so far. But as I said, I've seen 38 movies so far this year. I think it could be a top 10. So with that being said, I'm going to give 8th Grade a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. Definitely check this out. I don't have kids, so I don't know personally what it's like. But as an uncle and everything, I can just imagine. And for you moms out there, especially single moms raising daughters, man, my hat off to you, because you do a hell of a job, and it's a 24-hour job. And to all the fathers, single fathers, or families who are together, man, you do a great job. So, but other than that, I thank you guys for watching yet another movie review. And if you like this, click that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and hit the bell icon. And don't forget to share this video with all your friends. The more subscribers, the funner it is for me. And like I said, I'm not doing this for sponsors to make money or none of that. I just love talking about movies. So, and I want to share my opinions with you guys. And ultimately, you're going to do what you want, whether you're going to watch the movie. But I still will either recommend it or not. And I definitely recommend this one. Other than that, I'm Timmy Treacle, and check you later.